This is the Friends Uncensored podcast. Here are your hosts, Zac Clark and Steven the Sitcom Ortiz.
Okay, welcome to another episode of the Friends Uncensored podcast. I am your host, Steven the Sitcom Ortiz, and with me always is my hetero life mate, the bee's knees.
This is a Zac.
Stutters. It's the thing that he does. He stutters. And welcome to another episode. This is going to be a fun one. It's not just going to be us this time being fucked up and talking about God knows what, but we have a friend with us. We have a very special friend with us, and he's all the way from the hood. No, he's from Maryland. He's not from the hood. He's
From the Maryland.
He's from the Maryland. He's not from the hood though. He's probably whiter than we are. But ladies and gentlemen, GD Fenderson. Hi.
How's it going?
What's up, buddy?
Steven, Zac, what's going on? I just have to mention this because you just said that you're the bee's knees.
The bee's knees, yeah.
Yeah. And I just don't know if you actually know what a bee's knees look like. I was just curious. Have you ever seen a bee's knees?
You know, I've never seen a bee's knees. I've never
I have heard they work better than his, though.
Okay. All right. Well, shots fired. That was quick. You know, minute 37 in. That's all right. Disrespectful.
Well, we'll see who's disrespectful because you are the one that introduced him and said, you know, he was the bee's knees. That was you that did that.
Yeah. Hardworking and reliable.
Oh, I don't think that's what a bee's knees is.
What else could it possibly mean?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, did you ever look at a bee's knees is all I'm saying.
No, I've not. Should we look up bee's knees?
Well, let me see. I think, okay, this is just off the top of I think I just happen to have a bee's knees in my file. Let's
That's
have to remember.
A weird thing to have.
I'm just trying to remember where I saved it. I think it's right here. Okay. Now, I don't know if I can add anything. Can I add that, or do you have to add it?
No. Here, I don't know.
No, I can't add it. I just made it. I can't put it on the screen. I just made it available.
There we go.
All right. See, this is a bee's knee. This is what you said your friend was.
Wow.
Yeah. This is what you said Zac was. So
well,
I think
corrected.
Yeah, I think that for Zac to say, "Hey, works better than yours," I think that's I'm just.
Well, what
saying.
if I said he was the bee's knees because he has a big coxa?
It doesn't matter because this is what a bee's knees look. This is it, right there. Where that red word "knee" is, that's what it looks like.
I apologize.
Yeah, I'm just saying. A lot of times people say things, they have no idea what they're saying. You know.
Well,
I'm just saying words have meaning, man. You know.
I know you're right.
They hurt.
Yeah, you're right. I'm an asshole. That was my fault.
Just words have meanings, you know. I'm just saying
that's my fault.
I'm going to remove it from the studio because now people. I don't want them to think that I collect naked pictures of animal parts.
I feel like you do, though.
Well, it's not like I don't have a huge collection of them. It's just not. It's not like an Epstein size collection. You know, it's not like I have like 95,000 photos. I have enough that if I were to die, I would have somebody delete these photos from my computer.
What? Those are the photos you're worried about?
Well, yeah. Well, it's a folder.
Gotcha. What about the ones when you were a stripper?
I only have one of those pictures.
Oh, okay.
Because I didn't take pictures. I didn't take pictures of myself back then.
Well, no, I figured other people did.
They did, and only one person. I ran into a lady, like maybe 3 years later. It was after I hadn't done it for like at least 3 years, and I was walking through the streets of Pennsylvania, and this lady recognized me, and I said, and she says, I remember that night. She goes, and I took pictures. And I think I just said something like, to be polite, oh, I'd like to see them someday. And she goes, oh, I have them with me. So she carried them around with her and walking the streets, I guess, in case one day she'd run into me, even though I didn't live in Pennsylvania. I lived in Maryland. I don't know why she was carrying them around with her, but she did. And I said, oh, and it was a very flattering picture. And I went, can you give me a copy? She knows, you can keep this one. I have copies. So yeah. So I guess that's the equivalent of a comedian somebody saying to a comedian, hey, I have your album, and I keep it with me all the time. It's in the car right now. I can't play it because it's vinyl, but it's in the car.
That's awesome.
And the heat and the wind and the heat in the car has melted it, so it's a little warped anyway. But I keep it all the time as a reminder.
That's dope. Actually, I wish I had something on vinyl. That's cool. So
I almost did. Yeah.
So you have a podcast coming out.
Yeah, I was feeling left out. I was like one of the 4 people left on the planet who did not have one. I was feeling more unloved than Beetlejuice, and so I decided that I should, actually Alan Katz decided that I should have a podcast with him.
Alan Katz. Now for the uninitiated, who's Alan Katz?
Oh wow! Well, Alan Katz, brothers and sisters. For those of you who are, I'm going to say, younger. Actually, it's probably in some kind of catalog or something. On HBO used to have a show. That show was called Tales from the Crypt.
There you go.
And there was also a movie called Demon Night. And he's done a few shows like Outer Limits. There's another movie he did which he does not like to talk about, and I don't blame him because he didn't want to make the movie. They were forced to make that movie. Okay, this is this it? Yeah. Okay, you can put that picture in if you can load that up. Let's
see here. Oh yeah, people will recognize that. Tales from the
Crypt. He wrote for that show, The Crypt Keeper.
GD, did you sneak your urn into this picture?
I didn't sneak it. I uploaded it. Sneaking sounds so dirty.
I know GD has a huge collection of just everything he has a huge collection.
Actually, it's huge for a white guy, but for a black guy, it's just average.
Okay, well that's fair.
I'm sorry, no.
But he's got an extensive collection of urn-related photos.
I like the way you ran through your thesaurus real quick, sis. I'm not gonna.
It's great though. It's great. So, what is this podcast about?
Okay, it says right here it's a serious look at comedy. So basically, the initial, we're dissecting comedy. What makes us laugh and why and how. And as a matter of fact, the very first episode, we asked the question, does everybody have a sense of humor? And it's not as easy a question as you think, because I thought that everybody had a sense of humor. We just have to figure out what they laugh at.
Right.
And it turns out there's actually a particular type of person that does not have a sense of humor at all. They literally don't have one, but they can fake it. And those are people with, people, narcissists, extreme narcissists. Like Donald Trump does not have a sense of humor. He fakes it, and he says these things that he thinks are supposed to be funny, and this is in his mind. He thinks this is what normal people would laugh at, and so he says them. And the people who are stuck behind him, they laugh because that's their guy. But if you know anything about humor, he really doesn't have one. In order to have a sense of humor, you have to have a sense of awareness, self-awareness. And if you don't have self-awareness, you can't have a sense of humor.
But you can have a weird sex drive to blow men.
Yeah, you can. That wasn't in the study, but that wasn't in the study that I did, because that's not what we were looking for. But there was a benefit that I did pick up from that research. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's what I do have a separate folder for people that are like that. Yeah.
Sounds like GD's files are going to get someone in more trouble than Epstein's files are going to.
I'm never going to kill myself over them. Never going to hang me. 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 Never hang me.
Well, good thing you don't live in Lynchburg.
You know what I'm saying? They'd have done it for me.
That's true. Well, like Epstein, somebody would have hung you. Yeah. Oh man. So how often is this bad boy coming out?
Comes out once a week on Tuesdays. As a matter of fact,
Tuesdays? Is that like Tuesday?
It's like Tuesday, except it's around midnight.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Before noon, it's actually before sunrise, it's D. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's all between midnight and sunrise. And then after the sun actually rises, then it's Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, once the sun actually rises.
Is this Ebonics?
Fuck you. I'm sorry.
Oh man. So I know GD from Coffee with the Dog, which is a whole other animal in and of itself. It's not even a podcast. It's a digital broadcast.
Digital broadcast.
Digital broadcast. Yeah. Now, how did you meet Matt?
Actually, through Ron Kane.
Oh, through Ron Kane.
Yeah. Ron Kane did not know Matt, but he knew that Matt was looking for people to be on his show. And so Ron said to me, I think it'd be good for you to be on his show. And I said to Ron, is this your way of saying you're not going to book me on your show, but you'll throw me a bone? No,
jeez.
So
mean.
I did. I reached out to Matt, and I filled out the stuff. And after the first episode, he said, "No, you can come back anytime." And I felt like he was being polite, and he was, because when I came back, I was like, "Who the fuck? Who the fuck?" No.
I got a very similar response from him when he invited me back, and he was like, "Oh shit, you're back," and I was like, "You said I could."
Yeah, no, he invited me back. To be honest, I don't remember, because I know Willie was there.
Yeah,
and I became a permanent fixture almost right away.
Yeah, I remember I came on, and then a couple weeks later I came back, and then Willie disappeared, and I was invited to stay on, and then I was on for like a year and a half.
Was it? I don't know. I don't. I'm terrible at time and keeping it. I'm punctual. I'm not talking about I'm terrible at time like CPT. Unless I'm napping. If I'm napping, then yeah, I'm not responsible for how time flies when I'm asleep.
No, that's fair. That's super fair. So, GD, we wanted to hang out with you and have some fun. You're our first guest on the show, and Zach prepared a little game, and we're gonna play it just because I know you're not super big into the lingo of the day, and so
or even the decade.
Right. So these ones may or may not even be timeless, to be honest with you. So so Zach, go ahead and explain the game.
So pretty much, we're gonna play. Is it a band name, a song name, or an Urban Dictionary, or a gross?
A gross.
It's gonna be a gross.
So is it a band name, a song name, or a gross?
And a gross is Urban Dictionary?
Yeah, so
yeah, most of the stuff we got off Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, so these have definitions. Some of them have definitions that are disgusting, and so but some of them may not. So that's where we're gonna. So
now, if it's both, do I get credit? Or like let's just say you say something like bukkake, and I'm like, okay, that is all three. That is a band name and a gross, and it's also what was the other option? A band name, a song
name.
Yeah, and I said that's all three.
Sure.
Okay.
But I mean, you also might just get some extra credit for just being creative, trying to figure out what the word means before we give the definition. So.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So, Zach, whenever you're ready, go ahead and give the first word, and then we'll give some guesses as to what it might mean.
So I don't have to spell it though, right?
No. Probably a good idea not to.
Let's just start with the first one on here. The word is stinkfist.
Oh well, that's a band.
You think it's a band?
Not only is it a band, but it's also a mouthwash, isn't it?
That's a what?
It's a mouthwash. It's a band and a mouthwash.
Stinkfist mouthwash?
Stinkfist, when you want to get in close for that kiss. You see that commercial?
Wow, it rhymes, actually. It might be a thing.
Yeah. So it is actually, it's close. It's actually the name of a song. And this is on Urban Dictionary, but this is a song by Tool.
Okay.
And apparently everyone thinks it's about commercialism.
Yeah, so it's just so it's a protest song against commercialism. But it also sounds like it's something you might do to your stepmom in the parking lot of a Denny's. So, yeah.
It could be both.
I guess it could be both. It could be a gross. I mean, depending on where your fist is going and why. Right? All right.
Okay.
This next one.
Next word, next title, whatever, is Dick Wall Fire.
Oh no, that's definitely a band. That's got to be a band. It's probably a British band, and matter of fact, I think if I remember correctly, yeah, their big hit was "Cucks for Two," I think.
Dick Wall Fire.
Dick Wall Fire, mate. Dick Wall Fire, isn't it? Yeah, that could be British for sure. All right, let's see what we got here. So let's see. We gotta bring it up here again. So looks like we got.
This is a gross.
This is a gross. When a dildo is attached to a wall and has been lit on fire. So, woo.
I'm sorry.
When a dildo is attached to a wall and has been lit on fire. Do you know?
That is very fucking specific. Who does that? And then what do they do with it afterwards? Do they try to put it out, like smother it? I mean, I've done a few burlesque shows as a comedian, and I've seen people do fire eating and sword swallowing. but never with this at the same. Well, I don't know that sticking it to a wall and setting it on fire. That's
From Urban.
I mean,
I don't
each
know.
their own. I guess.
I have seen some. I think somebody made that shit up. I don't think that's something that anybody does. I don't think anybody in the world does that except for TikTok. There's no practical use for that. No practical use.
Well,
Even if there was a blackout, even if there was a blackout and you needed lights around the house, you would set it on fire and hold it in your hand like a torch or something. You wouldn't just stick it to the wall. That's not real. No. I'm sorry. I'm pushing back on that. Somebody made that shit up. That's not a real thing.
Hold on. Let me throw it in my Google machine and see if anyone's ever done dick wall fire.
Well, that would be like that. I'm sure there's a dick wall fire challenge out there, just like there was a pod challenge. It's not something that people did until somebody lied to them and says everybody does it, and then they go, everybody does it. Yes, everybody does it. This is I guess I better do it. And then they stick it in their butt. They do? Yes, they do. But watch it, because once it gets hot, it melts and it's sticky.
Oh
no!
There is. Oh, there is. I don't like it. Why?
Well, he just found it on the hub.
Okay, so the girl is on fire, dildo and squirt time.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Okay, so apparently people are catching dildos on fire and putting them out either by pissing, squirting, or sticking them inside of them.
Okay, it's worse than I thought.
This is an unfortunate thing we've discovered, and I'm
But
not.
Please tell me that there's a racial component to this, and there are not any black people doing this. Please tell me there are no black people doing this.
It looked like mostly Asians, so I think you're safe.
No, I'm not. Because a lot of black guys have that fetish.
Well, a lot of guys in general have an Asian fetish, so that's super weird.
That's how they lure you in. That's how they lure you in.
It is. And the thing is, I know this one bothered you because you're a collector of dildos. Well, you and the Rev.
I pay for them. He collects them. I pay for them.
Oh wait, what? What does that mean?
I pay for them. He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have any money. He's a reverend. He's a reverend. He lives off of the donations of the kindness of the people that he serves.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, next one.
We're gonna do that. Okay.
1,000 homo DJs.
That sounds more like a party than anything. Okay, I'm gonna say it's I'm gonna say it's a band, because I don't know how that would work if it were gross. It would just be it would be just like a pride parade. You would just say pride parade. You wouldn't need a new word for it if it was for gross. Just say pride parade. And it sounds too cumbersome for a song. So I'm gonna say a band, just like 10,000 Maniacs.
It is a band name, and we're gonna play a little bit of their song.
We're gonna play about 7 seconds of it to avoid a strike, but here is 1,000 homo DJs. Okay, here we go.
This is the beginning.
All right, well, that's all we're playing, because we're not going to get a strike. But so that is
okay. I don't think you have to worry about strike because I didn't hear it.
Oh well,
I think I know you played it because the volume was very low.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
But you can add it in post. You can add it in post if you want.
Yeah, we'll add it in post. We're not going to do it live.
That's right.
All right. So that's good guess on that one. Holy shit, you picked that one apart. All right. What's the next one? Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Actually, you
can see how he's looking up the next one. The next word is jizz-teeny.
Jizz-teeny?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna say that's a gross, and that is that's probably like somebody has an orgasm in a glass. They stick an olive in it, and you pay some unfortunate soul who needs money $10 to drink it.
Well, I would say you're close.
Very close.
This one is actually,
no
it
olives?
sounds like something you could order at a high-end bar. So a Jizztini is an alcoholic concoction consisting of gin, vermouth, and jizz served in a martini glass.
Again, very specific.
Very specific.
Who's jizz? Or is this like, do they have like bottles of jizz in the back? You know, it's
I
like,
would
and who's the guy?
bartender.
Who's the bartender that's ordering the like gallons of jizz? It's like you got this. It's just like, no, we have high end jizz, man. There's top shelf jizz, and then there's rock gut jizz. That jizz
Shit's
at the
on
bottom
tap.
there, that'll burn a hole in your stomach. So you want the good jizz up there. And
They
then
might have some.
and then there's the bootleg jizz, right? The guy who's like, no, you don't have to pay top dollar for that. I go out in my van and I can make all the jizz you need. How much jizz you want?
I'm hoping that they have some lucky guys in the back just ready for on tap to, you know.
Hoping.
I mean, not
You're
hoping.
hoping.
I'm not hoping. Not like I'm not. I'm not hoping as in I'm going to visit. I just.
Sounds exciting.
And how do they
Okay,
stop it
anyway.
from clumping? How do they stop it from clumping? We know that when it gets wet, it gets sticky.
Probably the vodka probably keeps it smooth.
But they're using gin.
Or gin. Yeah, gin.
And was
It's
the gin and
that keeps-
vermouth?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I don't know who's asking for that.
I probably
I mean, you
Bonnie Blue.
could just do what they call like a cock drop, right? You
Right.
put it on the cock and then put the cock in your mouth and you have the same flavor without the. I don't know. Actually, it's not the same flavor.
Yeah, there's probably better ways of doing it than jizzing in a martini glass. But
yeah, I mean, I remember someone gave me a lemon drop, right? And you put the sugar
right.
on your hand and the whole bit. It just
So you just come on your hand.
right, or somebody's right.
Right.
Somebody.
Yeah. So you're just like just right on the edge there. So you take your shot. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. That's a whole.
Yeah.
Wow. That's like a new different type of body shot. Coming to a bar near you, courtesy of the Friends Uncensored podcast. All right.
There you go. White appropriation. I think of it and you immediately steal it. You didn't even wait for it to become a thing. You just stole it right off the back like I wasn't even fucking here.
Like any good white guy, I jump on the opportunity. Okay.
And Zach just went along for the ride. Zach is like, that's right, we're stealing that one.
Wow, you racist! You're
Damn,
just
Zach,
okay with the racism?
Damn,
Why
Zach,
are you a racist?
not.
You're such a racism.
I thought you were one of the good ones, Zach. Damn.
Yeah, one of the good ones. You're supposed to stand out for the rest of us.
Just because you can.
You were the chosen one. You were supposed to bring balance to the Force, not destroy it.
All right.
Sorry, that was Star Wars. I apologize. All right, so the next one.
Next word is meat shits.
Oh, come on. That's got to be a gross. No, that's too easy. That's too easy. You hear that and go, yeah, that's got to be a gross because I know because there's like the meat sweats.
Yep.
And I can see some punk band, some band going, well, I think it'd be a really cool name, I think it'd be a cool name if we call ourselves the Meat Shits. Yeah, it's like the meat sweats, but it's shit. Yeah, it's meat shits. So I'm gonna say it's a band. I'm gonna say it's a band, not even a song. I think it's a band, and their first album is also called Meat Shits.
It is a band, and I don't know what their first album's called. What is it called? Almost.
So this is Meat Shits, and oh my god! Look at the name of their songs.
The bottom left one says what?
Slaughter.
In
tax
pain.
dollars at work, sexual abuse. Oh my god! This is on my search history on Spotify now. Meat Sweats, horrible, Volume 1. Okay, well, I'm not gonna play. I don't. We'll check this one out. 7 seconds. Here we go.
What? That's the same thing that played in the other one, isn't it?
Feel yourself being destroyed slowly.
Okay, well, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm sorry we looked that one up.
It sounded like the same beginning as the first one.
It did. What is the? Okay. Okay. Oh my God. All right. The next one is. You can go ahead and do it.
Next word is Fahulatugan.
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 Fahulatugan. All right. Again, that would be too easy for. To me, that sounds like an old Scottish spiritual. You know, no, that's not the Scottish accent. You know, but you get a few drinks and it'd be like going, oi, 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 Falukatugan, oi, 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 Falukatugan. You know, an old one of those old European spirituals. That's what I think. So I think it's a song.
Well, unfortunately, that is wrong.
No way.
Instead, here, let's go ahead and pull up this definition.
I guess
here.
so. Yeah, it's kind of gross.
So it is a masculine individual who secretly experiences extremely homosexual thoughts about his friends.
Oh, Fahulatugan. Oh, I thought you said Falulatugan. I'm sorry. No. Oh, Fahulatugan. I should have known that one. Yeah.
Yep, you should have known that one. And now this one, here's the thing. This one actually has a lot of definitions. I didn't choose these definitions. These are not sponsored or endorsed by the FU podcast in any way, shape, or form, but they vary. There's also special in the head in a good way. A hairy N-word who likes oiled up black men. So I guess that's another word for Diddy. Fahulatugan.
Who likes oiled? Okay, first of all, this is what concerns me. It's a hairy nigga who likes oiled up niggas, right? I mean, or a hairy black man who likes oiled up black. In other words, they are distinguishing between a nigga and a black man. You know?
Yeah, they made a distinction between the two.
They made a distinction. Yeah, they say a hairy nigga who likes oiled up black men. So, again, I think this is kind of like 6'7", which I don't know what that means either. So you just throw shit against it, and if it sticks, fine. You know, this
cool.
We don't have a word for that. Or we'll call it a Fahulatugan. Yeah,
All right, so there we go. So I guess we called it a gross, I guess. All right. Here's all right, Zach. Here, you want to go ahead and
do Cleveland?
Yeah, go ahead, go with it. Or go for it.
All right. Next word is Cleveland Steamer.
Okay, that's first of all, the sheer fact it's a Cleveland Steamer, that's just shit in Cleveland. That's it. I mean, that's wherever you're shitting. I mean, so it'd be like a Baltimore steamer. If you took a shit in the ocean, it'd be an ocean steamer. You know, if you took a shit in somebody's face, it'd be a facial. You know, so it's just shitting on Cleveland. It's Cleveland
so
Steamer.
This is the gross.
It's probably a sandwich called the Cleveland Steamer. You know, you get one of those open faced buns. You have somebody shite on it, and you have to put the cheese on it while it's warm so that it melts. Because you don't want to put it in the oven because that'll just harden it. And yeah, that's my guess. The Cleveland Steamer is a sandwich.
Well, it's actually it is far more specific than that. It is a sexual act.
Really? I wasn't specific enough.
Nope. This is a sexual act by nature, a fetish. The Cleveland Steamer is when one person craps on another person's chest, and very important, mind you, then sits down and rocks back and forth like a steam roller. Here it is used in a sentence. Billy had just gotten out of the shower, so me and John gave him a Cleveland Steamer.
Again, it could be a sandwich.
Would still be a gross, but yeah.
That sentence is like, you could do that with any word. You know, like, yeah, John just got the shower, so we gave him a Fahulatugan. Yeah. So you could do that. That's a really poor. That's a piss poor sentence. I don't know. It doesn't illustrate the point whatsoever.
All right, buddy. So this is the last one, and I'm sorry.
What you
But,
started?
Go ahead, Zach.
The word is felching.
Felching?
Felching.
Could you use in a sentence? No, that's not good.
Yeah.
What part of speech? What part of speech? No.
Well, I hold on.
No. I'm just wondering. I'll just because it sounds like a gross. Because it just sounds familiar. I think I was on. I was, yes. You probably remember this, Steve. When we were in New York, we were performing in New York. There was a guy that was asleep in the booth next to us in the restaurant, and he kept saying words in his sleep. He was talking in his sleep, and that was one of the things he was saying in his sleep. He was Belgian. So I'm thinking it's a gross, and he's like reliving an event in his mind.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's definitely a gross.
You are so right about it being a gross. I'm gonna listen. I really hope this is what this guy was thinking about in the restaurant in New York. Because, all right. So to suck or lick one's own semen from the butthole of a partner after anal sex.
Okay, I can see that. If you remember what the guy looks like he did that.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh man. Fun times.
So here's the sentence that it has. I sucked cum out of Darren's bumhole last night. Oh, you fucking felcher.
Again, that is not exactly how using a word in a sentence works.
Yeah, I know. Here's some others. Sucking semen through a straw out of a freshly fucked butthole.
Yeah, Urban Dictionary is very much like Wikipedia, where you can make any definition from any word.
Well, in that case, my definition is this is when you're on the subway and you grope a Chinese person. Felching. Okay, that's my definition. I was on the subway. We hit a bump and I felt ching.
I put it in Urban
And
Dictionary.
Ching said, no ticky, no feely. That's what Ching said.
We're gonna have to add that to Urban Dictionary. Oh man!
I think I just got you a strike for something.
So probably.
So some honorable mentions for some song names
that
I never put in here.
Yeah, so some song names.
Do You Eat Ass? My Dick. Detachable Penis.
Oh no, I know that. Actually, I do know that song.
Do you really?
Detachable Penis. That's not the. Let me see here. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to remember the name of the band.
It's King Missile.
Yeah, damn it. How could I even forget that? Missile and penis. It's like right there. King Missile.
I know. They're basically the same thing.
We got Teenage Enema Nurses in Bondage.
Hold on.
Teenage Enema Nurses in Bondage.
Teenage Enema Nurses in
Bondage.
And
this is just what I'm reading from the song name.
Dear God.
Punker Bitches.
Matter of fact, I think honest. Now, kid you not, I know what Detachable Penis is, and I think the second one was on Ron's playlist for music that he played before the open mic that we did in York. We did in York, PA. Ron has very eclectic taste.
Ron does, yes.
We got Lick My Ass.
He is more black. He knows more about black music than I do, and
that's because true.
My knowledge of black music stops where hip hop starts.
Yeah, he likes slappity music.
Oh yeah.
Black Tornado and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
So is the C word allowed on our stream?
Oh yeah.
All right. So this band, their name is Shat.
Shat.
The song name is Lick My Ass, Then My Balls, Cunt Flavored Lollipops.
Okay. Cunt flavored lollipop.
Okay,
And then, of course, Adidas Bicorn's on here. But
that was actually, see, now that's an old song because I remember Shirley Temple used to do that back in the 40s. It's like cunt flavored lollipops and moonshot. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that song.
Oh my god. That's
it was fun.
Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I think it was her. I'm googling it right now, and it's not Shirley Temple. I am sorry. It's on YouTube. It's Leslie Gore. Leslie Gore.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Why did you just do that?
no, I was trying. Damn it. Hold on. Shit. Oh,
Wow. We're still recording.
I know.
Get
Shit.
Get him back in here.
I'm trying. Hold on. We had a technical issue. Hold on. This fucking internet stuff.
Oh, do it for the pains.
Do it for the pains. This is what happens when you do a podcast and you're fucked up while you do it. I was hitting buttons there. Hey, dude.
You gotta read. That's why you make mistakes.
I'm bad at reading. There we go.
I clicked the wrong button.
I thought maybe it was him because I was trying to remove the Crypt Keeper.
Oh.
I wasn't sure what happened. They may even me too.
No, I was trying to get rid of Leslie Gore, and I got rid of myself.
Okay. I was like, oh no. Oh no, that's awesome.
So now you kind of see how my brain works too. Did my therapist ask you to do this? She's like, I can't get him to take a cognitive exam in the office, but could you just have him interpret these words?
Yep. Word association.
Cunt flavored lollipops, my favorite.
Cunt flavored lollipops, they're my favorite. I eat them all the time. Yep.
They're the best. They're the best.
I grab them by the poly lollipop. It's so good. It's so stupid. Oh my god. Oh.
Yes, sir.
That's fun stuff. GD, what else you got going on, man? I know you got church on Sunday.
We had quite a bit of snow last night.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna have to. Oh, somebody ordered it. Yes. And I was waiting till the wind died down. So because we have hellacious winds here as well. We have bad winds even when there's no wind. And the way the wind blows here, if I shovel my driveway and everything, the wind will just cover it right back up. So
that fucking sucks.
Yeah, so
I haven't been able to get to my car hardly. Fucking weather here sucks ass.
Yeah, so I got like about almost about 350, 400 feet to shovel. That's how long the driveway is.
That's what you get for being a high class person.
I wouldn't say high class because it's a gravel drive. If it were a paved driveway, I'd say high class. Oh, you have to
shovel gravel driveway? Oh.
Yeah. Yes. So I mean, I have a snow thrower, but because it's gravel, I have to like just skim it because otherwise I'll be hitting the
Well, damn.
Casting stones.
Yeah, shit. So what you got? What do you got going on comedy wise, man? What's coming up for you?
I don't have my next gig. I guess is in negotiations, and that is, I have a show that I produced in November called Funny Old Farts, and we want to do it in a few other venues.
Hell yeah!
And so I'm working on that. my next scheduled gig, at least my next scheduled gig where I'm headlining, is in April, and that's at the Wealthy Theater in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
That's right. That's right. Is that a Slaptail production?
No, it's a So GD Funny production.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and if it works there, then I'm going to bring it to Indiana. And
well, I'll probably be up there when you come to Grand Rapids then.
Oh, okay. And if that's the case, if you see it in Grand Rapids and you think I can do that in Indiana, then we'll look for a venue.
Gotcha, man. Hell yeah.
Well,
cool, man. Hey,
awesome.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We're towards the end of the podcast. This was fun. We had
yeah, it was a pleasure meeting you.
You too, Zach. I'm still finding out, still trying to figure out if you're one of the good ones or not, because you just sat there and stole my idea for that drink right.
You're such a racist.
You and Steven both. But I knew Steven. Well, look, Steven, you're the one that says
you stole it.
Right, you stole it. He just went along for the ride. They got it on tape unless you edit it out. If you edit it out, it's like, no, it wasn't me.
A lot like Coffee with the Dog, we don't have the budget to roll tapes. So, yeah.
Actually, I think most of Matt's roll tape budget is spent on roll joints. So,
the white weed.
Yeah. Rolling. Yeah, that's why he can't roll tape all the time. It's like, oh, I spent all the money. I'm sorry, I smoked all the money. I smoked the budget.
Yes. Oh man. Well, again, GD, it's been a ton of fun having you on, man. Sure. You're our first interview, our first guest on the show, so we appreciate it. And guys, if you enjoyed hanging out with us and hearing what GD Fenderson had to say and hanging out with us and everything, where can they follow you, GD?
Okay, look, my website is sogdfunny.com. Go to contacts, and everything I'm doing is on there. But it's easiest to follow me on Facebook. And also, if I can plug my friend, Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, check out his fan page on Facebook and his YouTube channel. He's, he could use some followers.
Yeah, dude, the Rev is one of my favorite people. I did an episode of Coffee with the Dog with him, and I've also been producer for him a couple times. And I love the Rev, man. He's good. He's good people. He looks. I'm not saying that all black people look the same, but him and GD look almost identical.
And well, people have said that the Reverend looks like there's a Reverend in Washington D.C. Named Mark Thompson, and actually a couple of years ago they did look a lot alike, like 6-7 years ago. And wherever the Reverend walked down the street and one guy yells, "Mark, Reverend Mark," and exactly the Reverend knew exactly who he was talking about, and so the Reverend, rather than to say I'm not him, I'm Reverend Jelly Roll, he just was really mean to the guy. This way the guy can say Reverend Mark Thompson was really mean to me. It's like, yeah. So Mark Thompson, if you're listening, and some guy like approached you in the street and says, "Why'd you call me a cuck?" It really wasn't you. It was the Dr. Reverend Jelly Roll, and he was only mad because he didn't recognize the Reverend, didn't recognize him. So, if Reverend Thompson, if you're listening, that's what happened.
I'm sure he's listening. I'm sure he's listening with millions of others.
Well, so, not live because we're just recording, but later he'll listen later.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And if you want to send your subpoenas or whatever you want to the Reverend, you can contact him at So GD Funny.
If you or you could just if you actually have a physical subpoena, I would send it to 106 Broadway, Hanover, Pennsylvania, addressed to the Church of Satire. Jim Bryan. Yeah. Because Jim Bryan, to the Church of Satire, 106 Hanover, but 106 Broadway, Hanover, Pennsylvania. Yeah, send your subpoenas there. And anybody with a warrant, send them there also.
All right, cool. We're going to leave that in. So All right.
You should.
We're leaving it in. All right, guys. Thank
And
you
I'll
so
give
much
you
for
their
hanging
phone
out.
number. I'll give you their phone. No.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. All right. So, guys, in the description below or wherever you're listening to this, you'll have links to GD. Follow us at the FU Pod. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time on the Friends Uncensored podcast. Take care.
You guys have a great night.
Wow, where's the enthusiasm? Fucking God.
Woo!
Woo!
Take two.
Yeah.
Take two, Stephen.
What's up, guys? Steven the Sitcom Ortiz. Thank you so much for enjoying episode 1 of the Friends Uncensored podcast, or the FU Pod. And we hope you enjoyed it. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff coming. Don't forget to follow us on all the social medias at the FU Podcast. You can find us on X, Instagram, Facebook, all over the place, YouTube. Check it out. Share us out, guys. Help us grow. We're going to have a lot of fun. We hope you enjoy the ride.